All right, let's talk about it. Everyone is buzzing about starting an AI automation agency. It's the new gold rush, right? But what actually happens after you land those first few clients? Today, we're cutting through all the hype. We're going to lay out the real roadmap that takes you from grinding on low-margin projects to building a truly scalable, high-value AI business.
And the opportunity is absolutely massive. We're talking about an estimated $11 billion market for AI automation agencies. It's no wonder everyone's jumping in. But, and this is a big but, there's a catch.
Because what gets you to your first few grand is not what gets you to a stable, scalable business. So many talented founders, they just hit a wall. They get stuck right around that $10,000 a month mark. The reason why is something I call the AI agency trap. So let's start right there with the first huge problem, the AI agency trap. This is what I like to call one-off project hell. You know the feeling? You're constantly chasing the next custom project, and you start to wonder if you've just built yourself a really high-stress job. This is where most agencies get stuck, and honestly, burnout. And here's exactly why it's a trap. Every single project is a new, custom build from the ground up, which makes scoping and pricing an absolute nightmare. You're in this constant, heavy back and forth with clients, and the only way you can think to grow is just hire more people. But here's the kicker. Your profit margins actually get slimmer the bigger you get. It's the classic service business bottleneck. The fundamental issue is this. In that traditional agency model, your inventory is your team's time. You're not selling a product that can be replicated 1,000 times over. You're literally selling hours. To escape this trap, you need to make a fundamental shift in what you're selling. And that leads us to this crucial mindset shift. This is the first rung on the ladder to get you out of that trap. You have to stop selling automations and start selling systems. Trust me, the difference between those two words is the key to unlocking any real scale. This table really breaks it down. An automation, that solves a single task, like, say, keyword research. It's a nice little efficiency win, and it's usually based on your client's existing process. But a system is a whole different beast. It handles an entire job function, like lead generation. Think about a system that plugs into a client's CRM, uses an LLM to draft hyper-personalized outreach, and books qualified meetings right into their sales team's calendar. See? It delivers a huge, measurable business outcome because it's based on your proven process. So where should you focus your energy? It's actually pretty simple. Growing businesses are always, and I mean always, constrained by one of two things: getting more customers or hiring the right people to serve them. So, if you build your systems to solve one of those two high-value problems, lead generation or recruiting, you are directly contributing to their growth. And for that kind of outcome, they will pay a serious premium. Okay, so once you've designed one of these amazing, high-value systems, what's next? Well, there are two main paths you can take to scale. It's time to choose your climb. The first path is to sell the system. This is where you package your proven process as a productized, out-of-the-box solution. The customer pays a high upfront fee, you hand them the keys, and they run it themselves. The second path is to sell the outcome. Here, you operate as an AI-first agency, using your system as a secret weapon on the back end to deliver a service like SEO or lead gen with incredible efficiency. Your client just pays you for the results. And the financial difference between these models is just staggering. A traditional agency might scrape by with 40% margins, if they're lucky. But founders who are running these system-based models, they're seeing margins around 85%. Why? Simple. They've productized their delivery. And look, this isn't just theory. Companies like ColdIQ and Rocket are doing this right now. They don't sell AI, they sell outcomes, new leads, and new talent. They use their internal AI systems to deliver those results at a scale and at a margin their competitors can only dream of. They are disrupting massive industries with this exact playbook. Now, for so many people, the ultimate dream is a fully fledged software as a service company, a SaaS. But jumping straight into building a SaaS product is one of the riskiest moves you can possibly make. It should be the final rung on the ladder, not your first step off the ground. And here is exactly why. It's called the SaaS Valley of Death. It's that brutal period after you launch where you're just burning through cash, desperately trying to find customers. Something like 95% of startups die right here because they build first and try to find a market later. But there's a much, much safer way.
This is the safer roadmap. You start with custom projects to learn a niche and, importantly, generate cash. From there, you identify a repeatable, high-value system. Then you productize it. Then you validate it by selling it to multiple clients. Only then, when you have cash flow, customer feedback, and proven market demand, do you build the true sauce. Every single step de-risks the next one.
I mean, just look at the foundation you've built before you even write a single line of SaaS code. You have cash flow. You have deep customer feedback. You've built real domain expertise. And most importantly, you have proven product market fit. You're building something people have already paid for.
So, with this entire roadmap in mind, which path is the right one for you? Let's break it down and help you figure out your next step.
This little decision matrix should make it pretty clear. If your main goal right now is just learning the ropes and getting some cash flow, the low-risk custom agency model is a great place to start. If you already have deep domain expertise in a field and you want to build a high-margin business, that AI-first service model is perfect. If your focus is on building a scalable asset, productizing your system is the path. And only when you're ready for maximum scale and you have a real plan for distribution should you take on the high risk of a true AI SaaS.
So, there it is, the complete map, from surviving one-off project hell to building a truly scalable business. The question isn't whether AI is a big opportunity. We know it is. The real question for you is, what high-value system solving a critical business problem are you going to build first?